Capilano is well and truly a Pacific Northwest golf course that experiences each of the 4 seasons, all of which changes the golf course in both appearance and playability throughout the 12 months of the year. This year so far is following more of a traditional weather pattern than the last 2 years. A relatively wet spring saw a lot of growth that really allowed the golf course to green up and recover, particularly in the rough. After 2 years of drought, continued issues with the aging irrigation system, and higher rounds of winter golf, it was good to see this recover. This resulted in some very long, thick rough throughout the property, which was no doubt challenging to play out of. The course has generous, wide fairways, but you certainly felt the penalty when you missed fairways and greens due to this thick rough. The course also plays longer in the shoulder seasons with softer conditions, meaning the ball does not roll as far. This quickly transitioned into a hot and dry July with no rain for almost the first 29 days of that month. The course dried down and firmed up, meaning that your golf ball went further. However, the challenge then moved to the putting surfaces as greens became firmer and faster. Pin locations become more challenging throughout the golf course. The rough is watered less and turned off completely in some places to save water, resulting in slower growth and some thinner areas. Capilano's various infrastructure plays a key role in each of these times of the year. In the winter and shoulder seasons, with the 80 plus inches of rain that the property receives annually, the drainage system is invaluable. With all but 6 holes on the golf course slit drained, golf is available year round. The golf course drains phenomenally well, and at some point the remaining holes should have slit drainage added as well. During the summer, the irrigation system is of course critical. Although it might be only 2 to 3 months of the summer, this is enough for the golf course to dry down and severely stress. All irrigation issues and drainage quickly becomes visible. The slit drainage system with its sand-filled channels work against the course and grounds team in the summer, as seen in these particular areas. Using the drone, it's interesting to see the golf course change from a lush green to a mixture of greens, yellows and browns. And this is a valuable tool to be able to help the team dial in certain irrigation issues. The slit drainage, such a valuable infrastructure for most of the year, is actually one of the challenges presented when we consider installing a new irrigation system. As seen here on the 18th fairway, the drain lines that are visible are quite an extensive network, and any new pipe will need to go under these drain lines, which makes it a very challenging prospect. All of the team's work to make the current irrigation system as efficient as possible is key to managing water as a resource and extending the use of the water that we receive in the lakes for as long as possible. It's important to allow the golf course to dry out and firm up and have the golf course play differently through these months of the summer. Of course, as summer ends and fall approaches and the rains return, the golf course will once again change. The course and grounds team will slit seed and fertilize and start the process again to grow in areas that do stress out over the summer in preparation for both winter golf and the following season. The variety of how the golf course changes in playability and appearance throughout the year is a strength of the golf course. The course and grounds team actively works to maximize the summer conditions in drying out and firming up the course. There is always a balance between losing turf and achieving those conditions. Maintaining and improving the infrastructure in place at Capilano is key in allowing the maintenance team to achieve these goals. We hope that you enjoy playing the golf course throughout the entire year. Thank you for watching this video.